In this video, we'll be running a moderation analysis with two predictor variables, one categorical and one continuous. And for the categorical variable, we are going to look at the situation where we have more than two categories. So in this case, we're going to try to predict the attitudes towards smoking based on exposure to an ad campaign, and we're going to use the variable status 3, which indicates that the participant is a non-smoker, a smoker, or a former smoker. And we're going to be using process to do this analysis. Process will calculate dummy variables behind the scenes for us, so we don't have to bother in SPSS for this. We do have to look at the predictor variables values in the categories, because we have the non-smokers, the smokers, and the former smokers, and we want to know which one is assigned a 0. So if we look at the values, we actually see that the non-smokers is assigned a 0, and that the former smokers is assigned a 1, and the smokers is assigned a 2. So now we know what the reference category is in our analysis. So to run this analysis, we go to Analyze, Regression, and we choose Process. And here we want to indicate that we want to predict attitudes towards smoking based on exposure to the ad campaign, and we're going to use smoking status 3 as our moderator. We use model 1 in our analysis, but because we're using more than two categories, we have to indicate that this moderator has more than two, and we can do that in our multi-categorical options, indicating that the variable W is multi-categorical, and we can keep this at indicator. That's okay. So continue, and under options we can indicate that we want to generate code to visualize this interaction, and click on continue, run the analysis, and we see process running at the bottom right here, and when it's finished we see the results. We're going to look at the results in a different video, but I do want to look at the visualization code that was generated for us. So if you double click on the output, then you can select this code, copy it, open a new SPSS syntax file, and paste this code in there. We're going to select this one and run it, and that will create the output of the graph. And here we can double click the graph, and indicates here that we want to have fit lines at the subgroups. So if we apply that, we can see that the fit lines are applied. Close this off, and now we can see the regression slopes for the different subgroups.